TIL in 1993, a fan at a Chicago Bulls game won a shot to make a basket from half-court for $1 million and made it. The insurance company disqualified him because he played ball in college, but the team paid him themselves, and years later he met Michael Jordan, who told him, "We made them give it to you." Slight correction: he got kicked for having played in a community league 3 years ago, as the rules stated they didn't have to give out the prize to anyone who played organized basketball in the past 5 years. After the insurance backed out, there was a massive outcry from fans, and MJ and other Bulls players pressured the team into making the payout themselves, with MJ showing up at the guy's son's basketball league a year later to confirm they got the money. The guy didn't even know MJ had pulled for him, he just wanted to get his game ball signed. I don't understand why the insurance contract even matters. They owed him money regardless of whether the policy they had would cover it. And not like you can rear-end someone, total their car, and then just say, "Whoops, my car insurance isn't gonna cover it because I was DUI, sucks for you." Like, you owe what you owe whether insurance you got for yourself covers it or not. I had stuff stolen from inside my car while on holiday. We had travel insurance, and the policy said the specific car theft insurance doesn't apply for valuables A left inside the car, B left inside the trunk. So, what does it apply to? Stuff left inside the hood? Gas tank? Should I store my valuables inside the washer fluid tank? Insurance companies are the real thieves. I'm confused. Why would the insurance company have to pay out? This wasn't an accident that the Bulls would have been liable for, this was a contest that the Bulls held. If he lifted, smashed someone in the face, and the team got sued, I would understand insurance stepping in. But insurance shouldn't even be involved for someone winning a contest of skill. There was some minor controversy besides the non-payment, where the guy was going to heave the ball from his chest using both arms in a cheerleader, told to throw it quarterback style. The controversy and discussion was, should he have given some of his winnings to the cheerleader, as without her advice he might not have made the shot. The kid who made the shot seemed very grounded. We always hear how fame and money destroys people, so I was glad his story had a happy ending. His son might never have become the first college graduate in their family and also a doctor, if not for him having made that shot. A friend of mine got a chance at one of these, and he said there were rules in place that made a half-court shot even harder, like once you touch the ball you have just a couple seconds to shoot. And you can't touch the ball or dribble to get used to it before the clock starts. 30 years ago, Don Calhoun got picked to try a three-quarter court shot during a Bulls game. He made it, sending Michael Jordan and the Bulls into an all-out frenzy that he had won $1 million. Or so everybody thought. 1993? 30 years ago? This hit me so hard. Similar thing happened at a college nearby where a guy who went to my high school won like $50,000 in a halftime challenge, but he played college basketball, so he had to choose between the money and quitting the team due to whatever rules they have. He chose the team. Insurance companies on those shots are dying to DQ you. I had to make a half-court for $25,000, but they told me my foot had to stop at least 6 inches before the line or I'd be DQ, as they'd say I crossed or got too close. Didn't make it, so who cares? I knew someone who made the half-court basket at a ball game promo, but on a bounce. There were no stipulations against it, even in NBA rules, but the sponsor refused to pay. The aggrieved filed a lawsuit. I don't know how it turned out. The Bulls had held the promotion 19 times that year already. 2 people clunked the backboard. Another clanged the rim. Followed by nobody came close. Oh, and swish! Right through the net. Video shows them hit the rim. I'm at work so can't read the article, but why did an insurance company have anything to do with the prize money from a competition run by a sports franchise, and why are they the ones who were supposed to pay the prize money? Why is the insurance company being blamed for this? The policy was very clear and likely priced to match the risk. If the Bulls wanted to include entries who did play organized ball recently, the policy cost would be higher. Why should insurance decide what club promised? If club promised, they must pay, and fan has nothing to do with insurance company. It is not fans' problem that club settled on bad contract with insurance. I have zero respect for anyone in the insurance business. They always play that we're there when you need us here to help angle. No, you're not. You're a financial predator. I was at this game. It was an amazing moment that I will never forget. In a time in Bulls history with so many amazing things happening, this was a standout for crowd reaction. I can count on one hand the number of ESPN articles I've ever read, but this is the best of them. I do know they employ very good journalists, as is shown in the link. Atticus, slimy insurance person. Hey guys! What if we write a set of rules that disqualify people for numerous reasons? Then only accept applicants who would be disqualified? I just recently watched a YouTube video about this that has footage of the shot and lots more details. It's a pretty interesting watch. Fun fact for anyone who didn't read the article, they picked him out of the crowd because he was wearing shoes that wouldn't scuff the court floor. The Bulls bought the insurance and should have read the policy. Honestly, this is Bulls versus insurance company. No way he doesn't get paid. Even if it's 1 in a million, which it isn't, then why have the competition if you can't pay the winner, and you don't even intend to pay? Don Calhoun. I was pretty young, but definitely remember watching this happen live. He opened a recording studio with the money, I think. Well, yeah, just because the insurance company did not cover it, that does not absolve the Bulls of liability. They still had to pay. 1million made an excellent video 3D covering this topic. Watched a documentary on this recently. I seem to recall the money ended up coming from Jordan himself. Am I recalling incorrectly? Not sure if anyone has referenced it already, but 1million has a great video covering it. Just watch the video. That hug from Jordan. Don may as well have just won him a championship ring with that shot. Years later he met Michael Jordan, who told him, "We made them give it to you." Michael took it personal for him. Video is right here. This is like the guy who sued Pepsi because they didn't give him a Harrier jet despite having enough Pepsi points. Why the fuck did an insurance company have anything to do with a random competition at a basketball game anyway? Seriously, how does an insurance company expect basketball fans to not have played at any point in their lives? Say what you will about Jordan, but he is a man who does believe in paying his debts. A bet is a bet. How unlike an insurance company to try to weasel out of paying somebody when they're supposed to. If that happened today, that company and the team would have half the country screaming at them. They literally hit him with the pre-existing condition clause. Fucking insurance companies. Who's the insurance company so we can boycott and cancel them on Twitter X years later? I saw a 14-minute YouTube video talking about this just yesterday. It's a pretty cool story. I remember this. I didn't know about some insurance company trying to back out though. Typical, always expect you to pay for them and never them to pay you. I just picture Jordan slamming his hands on the desk like "Bet's a bet, motherfucker." I remember a children's book called The $1 Million Shot with a similar premise. Just when I think insurance companies couldn't get any slimier. There it is. Of course insurance companies would find every way possible not to pay people. This is a very well written article, and I think it's very much worth a read. Should have sent Kobe Bryant out there. He didn't play basketball in college. MJ heard that they weren't going to pay him and he took that personally. An insurance company, you say? Behaving like that, you say? How odd. Lol. I keep seeing that video pop up in my YouTube recommended too. Me is one of the GOAT of basketball related content on YouTube. What does playing basketball before have anything to do with it? Was that scene from Semi-Pro with the stoner guy based on this? Maybe he should have tried taking his big check to a big bank? Which insurance company specifically, under whose leadership? Fuck insurance companies and the people who work for them. It was a 3-4 court shot, not even just a 1-2 court. Just insurance companies doing insurance company things. Is there any doubt why people hate insurance companies? I see you got the same video recommended on YouTube. Sounds just like a fucking useless insurance company. They have basketball winning insurance? What the fuck? $1 million was considered a lot of money back then.